Okay, let's look at the power and quotient rules. So let's take an example problem. It says simplify and the problem is parentheses 2a squared b to the 6th over 6b squared, and then that is raised to the 2nd power. There's two ways you could work it. In ALEKS, they show you to simplify the inside of the parentheses first and then use the outside power. That might be the easiest way to go, so I'll do it like that. I notice that I have a fraction right here, 2 over 6, and that can be simplified to 1/3. And then I notice that I have an a squared. That's the only base of a, so that would be a squared. And then I notice that I have a base of b in the numerator and a base of b in the denominator, and I remember my rule, and it says I keep the base, but since it's a fraction, I'm supposed to subtract the 2 powers. So that would be 6 minus 2. So now that will all get raised to that 2nd power right there. Okay? So I'll simplify the inside a little bit better because I got to take care of this part right here. So I'll have 1/3, and then a to the 2nd, b, 6 minus 2 is 4. And then that will be raised to the 2nd power. Okay? So if I wanted to, I could put the a squared and the b to the 4th on top of the 3, because this is like that, okay? And so over 1 means the same thing. So if you noticed in ALEKS, they probably wrote it as a squared b to the 4th over 3, and that was raised to the 2nd power. And now with this outside, I call this an outside power. All of the factors on the inside, that's my base of a times my base of b, and then over my 3, they're going to all get that outside power. So I have to raise them all to the 2nd power. So I'll have a to the 2nd and raise it to that 2nd power, b to the 4th and raise it to that 2nd power, over 3 to the 2nd. Okay? And so now, if you go back and look at my other videos, I talked about this being a superpower because that base a right here has double power or superpower. So that means we multiply the two together. This base of b has double power, superpower. So we're going to multiply those two powers, those numbers together. So that would give me an a raised to the 4th because 2 times 2 is 4. A b raised to the 8th because 4 times 2 is 8, over 3 raised to the 2nd. Remember, that means 3 times 3, and 3 times 3 is 9. So here is my final answer.